Welcome, and today I'm going to be filming this vlog on my brand new GoPro Hero Black 10. Not really going to be a product review, there's better people on YouTube for that. I usually go to Stephen Reed for mine, but more about how does this GoPro perform for making mountain bike vlogs. How much difference does it make changing the settings, and is it an improvement on my old GoPro Hero 7? I checked the weather forecast before I came out. 3% chance of rain. Guess what? It's raining. Have I got a rain jacket? Of course I haven't. And that's the sky that's facing me. And just so I know I'm not going mad, I've just gone past a hiker and he shouted to me as I rode past, "This is not what the forecast said." I rest my case. Still, it gives me a chance to test the hydrophobic screen. Sure, that's a made-up word. I'm impressed with the hydrophobic screen. You can see how the water's gathered on the viewfinder, but not on the lens. It's very impressive. Even though I always film in 1080p, and that's what I upload to YouTube in as well. I'm going to try the 4K settings. It will get downscaled when it gets uploaded, but techie people tell me it will be an improvement, but let's see if we can tell any difference. I've no idea how the sound is going to come out on this. What I have done is I put a couple of little dead cats over the mics on the GoPro 10. Hope I've put them in the right places. So I'm not 100% sure how effective they're going to be. So it'll be interesting to see what the audio's like, especially when I'm moving and the wind's blowing in there, because the old GoPros didn't like the wind at all. And on my 7 I used to use a sort of foam covering on it, which was quite effective, but they didn't last long, and then when they got wet they got all soggy and they were a bit of a nightmare really. There's a dog chasing some sheep. Come here, boy. Come here. Come here. Come here. That is why you always keep your dog on a lead around sheep. Harry's a very naughty boy. Amazingly, when they caught Harry, they didn't put him on a lead. And now all I can hear is, "Harry, Harry, come here." So So just coming off the South Downs Way now, and I've got a bit of a descent, quite long, not too steep. So I'm going to try out the Hyper Smooth time lapse. It's basically time lapse. They call it Hyper Smooth. Everyone else calls it time lapse. But let's see how smooth it is. See if it is indeed hyper smooth. Right, time to test out this super slow-mo. I'm going to set this to 2.7K, 240 frames per second. It's going to absolutely kill my computer in the edit. Let's give it a go. Now, one area that my GoPro 7 was very weak was in low light. So I'm about to do a climb. It's in the woods, a lot of tree cover, and the light is very low. So let's see if this 10 does any better. GoPros have always performed badly in low light. I don't know whether this is going to perform any better. To be honest, a better test would be if I go down this hill actually. It's the vibration coupled with the way it filters the light. It seems to produce some funny results. So I might turn around halfway up and go back down again. Well, it'll be interesting to see how this footage actually turns out. I've got no idea, I've not seen it yet, so I can't comment on how good or bad it looks. It's my first time using the GoPro, so I may have messed up with some of the settings. I've set the colour profile, I think that's what they call it, to natural, and that should be on all of the videos. But my little dead cat covering the front microphone, I noticed, has fallen off. So I don't know when that happened, but I might have ruined some of my footage. But my last GoPro was a GoPro 7, so it's been a few years since I bought a new one, and I'm hopeful that this is going to be a decent step up in terms of the technology it offers. One small problem I've had today is that my mouth mount, which is my sort of preferred go-to mount I take on rides, for some reason didn't fit the GoPro. Well, it kind of did, but I couldn't tighten it. So I've been using my chesty today, which I don't use so much because I lose a bit of flexibility in terms of filming other things around me. But the areas I'm hoping for some improvement in over my 7 are audio, which is not great. Wonder if this is going to be any better. Stabilisation is pretty good on 7, so if this is better, great. And some of these slow-mo options, I think I'd like to get my head around them. I think they've got potential. Not so fussed about being able to film up to really high resolutions because I only upload in 1080 anyway, and it makes editing a nightmare when you've got really big files when you start dealing in 4K or even 5.3, which I don't think anyone can view anyway. It seems pointless. But this is just an introduction into mountain biking with the GoPro. I'll probably return to this subject with maybe some more views once I've really got my head around this thing, maybe a bit of advice, the goods and the bads. But thanks for watching the video today. Please comment your views on the GoPro 10 and click a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you next time.